little baby, now sleep, little baby, now hush, little baby, don't cry. Hush, little baby, now sleep, little baby, now hush, little baby, don't cry. Don't cry. The Magical Misadventures of Princess Penelope, Dragon Fighter, with silly voices. Misty, Princess Penelope's magical flying unicorn, landed gently on the cliff top. Penelope climbed down and patted Misty gently.
Easy girl, it's okay. I don't want to be here either. Let's find this dwarf, get those enchanted dangleberries and skedaddle.
Misty nodded. The old witch had told Penelope to find the twisted tree with the old oak door. It should be nearby. Penelope walked carefully, battle wand at the ready. Her mighty sword of awesomeness was leaving its usual line in the dirt as it dragged behind her. It didn't take long before she spotted the tree. As she walked closer, she could see the old door looked like it hadn't been opened for many years. Penelope knocked.
Who is it?
A grumpy voice was behind the door.
It is I, Princess Penelope, Dragon Fighter.
Who?
Princess Penelope, Dragon Fighter.
Hang on a minute. There was the sound of keys being jingled and rusty old locks rattling. Penelope gripped her battle wand tighter. She hoped he wasn't as mean as everyone said. To be continued. Good night, Princess. Little baby, now sleep, little baby, now hush, little baby, don't cry. Hush, little baby, now sleep, little baby, now hush, little baby, don't cry. Don't cry. The Magical Misadventures of Princess Penelope, Dragon Fighter, with silly voices. The dwarf stood in the doorway. He looked very mean. Come on in. Don't get many visitors round here these days.
Stay here, Misty, and keep an eye out for trouble.
Cheers, said the dwarf, and watched as Penelope took a sip. No sooner had her lips touched the liquid than she began to feel dizzy and the room began to spin. The dwarf jumped up and down. Ah, got you! I put crushed powder of tagnut in your drink. Shortly you'll be paralysed and I'll cut your head off. Penelope's legs wobbled and her arms were heavy. She slid to the floor. The last thing she saw was the dwarf walking towards her with a very big knife. To be continued. Good night, Princess. Little baby.
Hush, little baby, don't cry. Hush, little baby, now sleep, little baby, now hush, little baby, don't cry. Don't cry.
The Magical Misadventures of Princess Penelope, Dragon Fighter, with silly voices. Princess Penelope woke up lying on the floor of the dwarf's messy house. Get off! Get off! Put me down! Help! The dwarf sounded very mad, or scared, or both. Slowly, Penelope sat up, and there, standing on the other side of the room, was Misty. As Penelope got to her feet, she could see that Misty's magical unicorn horn was stuck in the wooden walls of the room. And there, dangling from the horn by his belt, was the dwarf. He was off the ground, waving his arms and legs frantically. "Oh, Misty, you've saved me!"
Are you okay?
Yeah. I just thought I'd finish it for her, you know?
Yeah, I know. Look, come on, love. Let's go and have a brew. We can finish clearing up later.
Yeah. They all end the same anyway. Princesses always live happily ever after.